volume of a sphere is 4 over 3 pi r cubed, where r is the radius of the sphere. So r is the radius of the sphere. So 4 over 3 pi r cubed. Alright? So I'm going to do some examples. The first one is, we have a sphere with a diameter of 11 meters. What is the radius of this sphere? What's the radius of a sphere? Somebody tell me. Thomas? 5.5. meters is the radius. And so what we do is, to apply the formula, we have to do V equals 4 over 3 pi times 5.5 cubed. Nelly, can you find this for me in the calculation? Alright, so 4 over 3 times pi times the radius cubed, in this case is, what is it, Luke? Can't be. The 5 cubed is 125. What's the difference? No. What is it? 696.91. 696.91 cubic meters. Okay, so you're simply using the formula, substituting the radius in, making sure you have the correct radius, and putting it in. Okay, 4 over 3 times pi times 5.5. Okay. And that was a good example of, sometimes we type it in and there may be an error. And that's where estimates, sometimes you see things and you might get a result in your calculator, but you know you can estimate with different things. You get a result that is saying 129 or something. Well, 5 cubed is 125. So if you're multiplying by pi, which is 3 point something, and then 4 over 3, which is 1 1/3, it's probably not going to be 129. So we're just using those sort of estimating skills to make sure that you are doing that. Right. Next example, we have a hemisphere. Hemisphere of 16 millimeters. Now, what is this measurement? Is this the radius, or is this the diameter? It's the radius. Yeah, because it's half of the circle, if you imagine it go around. So, V equals, the radius equals 16 millimeters. If the volume of a complete sphere is 4 over 3 pi r cubed, what's the hemisphere going to be? Yeah, you divide it by 2. It's half of what you have. So if we use this radius, we have 4 over 3, I'll put it in brackets, times 5 times 16 cubed divided by 2, which is how we find the volume of the hemisphere. Okay, can you find this one, please? Millimeters, cubic millimeters. Alright? So that's the volume of a hemisphere with radius of 16 millimeters. Okay, so you're just applying the formula and using it like So just write down an example. So the last example, you're given a volume, but then you have to find the radius. So we'll go over there in a sec. I'm just finish writing this one. Alright, so find the nearest whole number, the radius of the sphere with volume 4,500 cubic centimeters. So the idea with this one, we say, well, V is equal to 4,500. Alright, we're trying to find R. We're trying to find the radius of R. So what we need to do is substitute in to an equation all the information we know, and then see if we can solve it. So we have 4,500 is equal to 4 over 3 times pi times the radius which we're trying to find. Now here's an equation that we need to solve. How do I get rid of this 4 over 3? Okay, divide both sides by 4 over 3. Divide by 4 over 3, divide by 4 over 3. What's 4,500 divided by 4 over 3? 3375, thank you. So 3375 equals pi, oh, so that's to the cube, I want to say, pi times r cubed. How do I get rid of this pi here? What do I divide it by? Pi. He said peevish. No, Luke, I almost said it. But then I thought, probably shouldn't say that. Anyway, you said it, that's alright. That's good. Okay, divided by pi. So we get, on this side, just get r cubed, because the pi's cancel out. What's 3375 divided by pi? 3375 divided by pi. Next to the pi. 1,074.29, good. Now the final step, how do I undo a cube? Samuel, how do I undo a cube? Yeah, cube root it. So I have to do cube root to both sides. So r is equal to the cube root of 1,074.29, and that is equal to, Brooks, you got it? 1,074.29, the cube root of that. Basically find it. 10.24. But we need to find it to the nearest what? The question says, find to the nearest whole number. What's the nearest whole number? Okay, so the radius is 10 centimeters to the nearest whole number. Alright, so to the nearest whole number, it's 10 centimeters. So that's the way you approach it. You're either given the volume, find the radius. You're given the radius, find the volume. You're just using this formula, 4 over 3 pi r cubed. Okay? So the exercise is 208. Let me just stop this recording and then